Hi everyone, my name is Dee and welcome to Books and Quirks. Today I wanted to do a little bit of a book review, and I wanted to review The Heir and The Crown by Keira Cass. I I'll start by saying I absolutely love this series. I know it's hit or miss with a lot of people, but I wanted to sort of put out my thoughts just to tell you why I really enjoyed this book. So I gave both books 4 to 5 stars. I did really enjoy them. So this is a continuation. The Heir and the Crown are a continuation of the Selection series, as you probably already know. I'm sure you've all heard about this series. I absolutely love the Selection series. I know that was also hit or miss with a lot of people, but I just took the books at face value. I loved them for what they were. The Selection series, the first 3 books, the Selection, the Elite, and the One, are, it's a dystopian series where, the country is ruled through a monarchy, through a king and a queen, and their son Maxon is having a selection, which basically is kind of like, The Bachelor on TV. Basically, girls from all parts of the kingdom, come to the castle, are selected to come to the castle, and he picks a bride out of that group. And, the classes, society is broken up into numbered classes, and the higher the number, the poorer you are. And each class is sort of, your job and your life is sort of kind of laid out for you when you're born, based upon which class you are born into. So it's not just, upper, middle, and lower class. These classes range from number 1, which is the highest class, which is basically the, elite and the people in power, up to, I think it goes up to number 7. I can't really remember, which are really the poorest folks, the folks that don't have enough to eat, and just, the bottom of the food chain, so to speak. They're the laborers and the ones that really struggle. And basically the first 3 books follow America Singer, who is the main character, and Maxon, and their relationship in the whole selection process. Well, The Heir and the One, on the other hand, take place 20 years later, and it follows the selection of America and Maxon's daughter, Edelyn. And I have to say, I really loved these books. A lot of people didn't like Edelyn because they felt like she was really bitchy and she was a brat, and she was. I'm not excusing that at all, because she was very, very bratty. But, the reason I liked it, and the reason I felt for her, and the reason, I connected with her character is I remember that, she didn't grow up the same way America did. She grew up very privileged. She grew up a princess, always known that she was destined to become queen. And everything was always given to her on a silver platter. She never experienced the life of a lower class. She never experienced anything than what she was brought up in within the castle. So although I didn't excuse her bratty behavior and her bitchiness, so to speak, I understood why she was the way she was, and what I was looking for in this series is a lot of character growth, and I think I got that. By the end of The Crown, which is the second book, she really changed quite a bit, and I loved her, and I loved the selection process, and, I think, at least this is my opinion only, if you didn't enjoy the books, I completely respect that, but when I was reading it, I really thought, this is just an easy, fun read. And I think if you like The Bachelor or The Bachelorette on TV, this is kind of, right up your alley. I enjoyed it. It's not deep reading. It's not the best writing in the world, by far. but it's just fun. And I loved Evelyn, and I always remembered that, it's not America. This is not America. Evelyn grew up in a very different way than America did. And, her viewpoints had to be sort of reshaped from all of these men that, came into the castle, to be her selection group. And I think by the end of The Crown, like I said, she grew as a character. She really came into her own, and she began to understand, even her own brattiness, how she'd been sort of disillusioned, and she was, she grew up in this bubble, and that, she doesn't understand, things the way they are for other people, and she got a chance to see through their eyes, and I think it really helped change her in a positive way, and I absolutely loved it so much. So that's all I wanted to say. It's not the best writing, it's not a very deep read, but it's just so much fun, and I'm so glad I had a chance to read it. So really, I hope that's helpful. I just wanted to give sort of a different point of view, and so that is my review of The Crown. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye.